Hello my loves, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading. This one is on the topic of the next life-changing events that are happening in your life. The ones that are coming up soon. These will be some life-changing events, things like that. These are going to be messages for your highest good and your highest power at this time. That is what I asked our beautiful guides and spirits for. I always ask for messages for our highest good whenever we do these pick a card readings. Whenever I'm shuffling the cards, I'm like, okay guys, these are the messages with this question for the highest good of whoever is watching this. So that's what that's for. If you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how they work. So over here we have pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. Then once you're done choosing your pile, you can then go and scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card. And then you guys can skip ahead and watch your personal reading for what you guys need to know, some future life-changing events that are happening in the near future for you guys. If you guys like to choose with crystals below the cards, let's pop some crystals on there right meow. All right, my loves, if you guys like to choose with crystals on the cards, here are our crystal options. Over here we have this beautiful garden quartz. It's absolutely stunning. Hopefully we can focus in on this. There we go. Look at how gorgeous. She beautiful. So we have that one over here. Over here we have this gorgeous agate geode slice, which is beautiful. We actually have these on the shop. They are for sale and they're beautiful. They have beautiful, sparkling, gemmy insides, just like a geode should. Then over here we have some strawberry quartz. It's also a stunning. I feel like I don't hold up the crystals enough, so I'm doing it this time. So yeah, strawberry quartz, it's absolutely beautiful. And then over here we have some lepidolite. This is also gorgeous. It does sparkle in the sun. Absolutely beautiful. Then we also have some rose quartz, which I'm sure you guys are very familiar with if you guys have been watching my channel for a while. I'm sure you guys know this stone quite well now. This one's beautiful, absolutely stunning. So those are our crystal options for today's pick a card reading. So take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. And then once you're done choosing your pile, you can then scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card. And then you guys can skip ahead and watch your personal reading for major important life events that are happening, life-changing events in your near future, things that you need to know for your highest good, I also want you guys to know that you're not bound by this. You can change anything at any time. My love, you have free will. You are in control of your own destiny. So if you ever hear anything that you do not like, it just brings awareness for those are the paths that we need to change. Or if we hear something we do like, we just stay on that path, my love. So with that being said, without further ado, let's hop right into today's video. All right, so group number 1, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for some life-changing events happening to you in the near future. So let's hop right into it. Okay, so pile number 1, here's what we have for you guys. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the Fool, 3 of Wands, the Star, and then the Knight of Cups over here. So first off with the 6 of Pentacles, I see more money coming in. If you guys have been wondering about like your finances lately, or if you've just been like more wondering about money, your mind's been on money a little bit lately, this is the card letting you know that your money is definitely going to be increasing. Somehow money is coming in from some random unknown source. I do think it's going to appear kind of a little bit more unexpectedly. There's some sort of just raise that's coming in, or some sort of like unexpected income that's coming in within the next 6 months for you guys. And then we do have the Fool right next to it. So this is going to cause you to go on to like a new journey. There's like this new beginning happening for you guys. The fact that we have the Star and the Fool, these two cards actually remind me of like a similar sort of beginning point, although the Fool is a little bit more naive and the Star is a lot more experienced. And so I do see this new sort of beginning happening for you guys. It just seems like, you know, there's certain things in your life that are falling away, but they're actually falling away for you to open up to something new, this new sort of beginning that's coming in. 3 of Wands makes me feel like there's going to be some sort of like, it's you and this other person that are kind of like taking on the world together. This could be a significant other. This could be a really important friend. But I do think that someone is going to be pretty prominent in your life in this new beginning. Someone's going to kind of be taking your hand and helping you through some sort of like harder transition or harder time. It could be that, you know, you end up sharing some of your burdens together and it comes a lot lighter and things become a lot easier because of that. Or it's just that you guys are moving into something together, starting something together, starting a project with somebody, taking on the world with somebody. I do see that there's probably going to be a lot of fun like experiences, a lot of goals that you have with this person. It could be travel goals that you have with this person. It could be like similar career goals that you have with this person, or whatever the case may be. There's just some sort of trajectory that you have with this person, and there's this sort of new beginning sort of vibe that it has with it. And I do think you've known this person for a little bit now. I don't think it's an entirely new person coming into your life. It could be for some of you guys. I do feel like you might already know this person. I feel more along the lines of friendship, but this absolutely could be a significant other. It is a general reading, so you're gonna have to find out how that correlates to you. Also just dropped the other cards that I had. Let me go pick those up. For some reason, I always do this. I always do this in readings. So yes, what I really see for you guys is this fresh start with this person, and it just feels like you guys are taking on the world together. It just seems like an adventure. There's some sort of adventurous sort of feeling because there's this new beginning, and you're not doing it alone. You're not going it alone. You have this support of this great person over here. The Knight of Cups right here is letting me know that I think that there's going to be, especially if you guys have been in a dry spell romantically lately, the Knight of Cups can sometimes signify that we all of a sudden have a love interest. So I think as this stuff begins to go really well, I think once your finances raise and that you're feeling really adventurous with this person, it does seem like there's this some sort of like new romance coming in, or this could be a new inspiration in general, this new sort of feeling that you have. And I think that there's just a lot of happiness coming in. We have the Star over here who's living a little bit more modestly, a little bit more minimally. She doesn't need as much around her to feel secure and safe. So I think that this is going to be you guys feeling like you don't need certain things that you used to need. Like you're not as needy in love anymore. You're not as needy in with money or career or belongings anymore. It just seems like there's this sort of freedom that kind of happens. But because of this freedom, it's so curious because all of a sudden your finances and your love life do increase. Like you're feeling so good, you know, with this person, with the support that you have. And then with this Knight of Cups right here, this is like, you know, this is such a good card of, you know, romance blossoming, self-love that blossoms as well. Knight of Cups is hugely on self-love. This is also like a sort of self-transformation too. Whenever I see the Knight of Cups, I see this also as a bit of an internal self-transformation because you'll start to love yourself more. This is when you finally feel like, oh, I can get ready in my day again. I feel the motivation to like make my hair look nice or make my face look nice, or I feel like I want to dress myself nicely, you know? It just seems like you guys are regaining this inspiration, you're regaining this motivation to really feel good and to really just be your best, right? So that's what's coming along for you guys. This is all looking so good so far. I'm seeing water a lot in this Star card and with this Knight of Cups. And there's also a beach here with the Three of Wands. So it could be that some of you guys are going to take a little trip to some water, or you're going to be spending more time around some sort of lake or ocean or something like that. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of those vibes. Or maybe you guys are going to get into self-care a lot. And you guys are going to be taking a lot more baths than usual. I think that you guys will be more hydrated than usual. I just see an overall vibrance towards your health, your well-being, your mental health. I see that you guys are entering a much better time mentally, and because of that, it trickles down to all the different areas. And I do, again, like I said, see your finances increasing and things like that. And there is some sort of new beginning, some sort of the fresh start. It feels like there's this new beginning in the midst of your life. And it's like, ooh, I get to like rewrite my story here. Let's open up a new book. Let's open up an entirely new book, you know? So it's almost like writing a whole new book on some other, where something else left off. It's like you're opening up a whole new story now. So that's what I'm seeing over here. The next two cards, we have two water cards, which makes me think about water once again. So our animal cards, we have fish and crocodile, which are both water cards. So what did I say about water, you guys? It's almost like you guys are attracting more water into your life. So whether that's baths, ocean, lake, whatever the case may be, I'm seeing more of it. But yes, so the crocodile I see as these fears that you guys have had. And it's almost like just keep swimming, just keep swimming. There's this sort of like vibe of like Finding Nemo, like Dory, when she's like, just keep swimming, swimming. You know, I'm totally seeing that with here. So yes, we've come from a time where things might have been a little bit more fear-based. We've come from a time where maybe there was, we felt held back, or we felt there was something bothering us or something like that. Crocodile sort of signifies that, but this fish is like, we're kind of just swimming anyway. We're getting through it. We're going through our issues. We're trying to find balance again, because this almost reminds me of the kois that are in the Pisces symbol that swim kind of like in the clock shape, the piece, yin yang shape is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm just seeing this balance, this refresh. It could also be that you're getting more in alignment with the people that you do get along with in your life, like your soul tribe, essentially. You're getting more into alignment with that that energy rather than having people in your life that don't really align to you or your vision. I'm also going to put these in a different spot because we can't really see them over there now, can we? So let's put them up here. We're also going to shuffle some more cards to get some more info. We're going to start with our astrology cards and let's see what comes up for you guys. So pile number 1, I'm really feeling this top card. We have Cancer coming up. So some of you guys, it's another water sign. We have more water signs coming up right now. So some of you guys might be a Cancer sun, moon, or rising, or even a Pisces sun, moon, or rising. We're getting a lot of water over here right now. But yeah, so the fact that we have Cancer coming up, this is entering a time where you guys feel more comfortable. Okay, this could also be a time where you're spending more time at home, but there's more comfort. And this is also spending more time by bodies of water, spending more time in water, feeling like you're wanting to do that. This could also just be rinsing clean your aura, clean of the past, so you could have that fresh new beginning, things like that. It could be a little bit emotional. Maybe you guys just recently went through a more emotional time, but now you guys are entering a much better time. We also have waning gibbous moon. So yeah, you guys are definitely closing out an old phase, closing an old chapter. All right, that one's really wanting to come out over here. So let's see what we have. We have the 9th house, so travel might be in the books for some of you guys. You guys might start getting out a little bit more, start traveling a little bit more. It either seems like you have this 180 of either spending all your time at home or traveling. You're not really going out for much else. You know, there's experience here. 9th house is experience. You get to experience new hobbies, new things in life. There's new things that are sparking your interest and your attention and things like that. So that's looking really good. It could also be that you guys get deeper into philosophy, deeper into learning. The 9th house is heavily about learning as well. So we're learning from our past. We're learning from the things that we've been through. Lots of learning and exploring happening for you guys. So let's see what else they have. It could even be that you go on a trip. It could be specifically a trip that gets you out of the house. We're closing the phase of always staying inside, and you guys might be more inclined to leave your house, and that's going to be a huge life-changing event for you, because maybe when you come back from that trip, or maybe some sort of experience on that trip will make it so that you just never return to the same sort of life anymore. You're just like, you have this new philosophy, because 9th house is all about philosophy, right? So maybe experiencing a new culture will give you this sort of philosophy on life where you're just never the same person. You feel more inspired. And this is a good change, by the way. You're going to feel way more inspired, way more motivated. There's going to be a whole new outlook. It's like a rebirth. And we also have Lizard over here. All right, so we're going to talk about that one in a second. Let's try to get one more card from here. Let's see what else we can get. So I think your adaptability is going to highly improve when we have Lizard, because lizards, they can shoot off their tail when they're being threatened or anything like that. And we have that crocodile over here. Interesting, you guys have a lot of like reptilian sort of energy right now. But the lizard to me kind of signifies that you guys are going to be leaving behind the old, but it's not actually going to harm you in any way. Because it might hurt, it probably hurts a lizard to like extract its tail when it feels threat. But at the same time, he grows another one back. It's not like he loses it forever. So for you guys, whatever that you guys have been going through, I do see that ending, and I don't see it actually being a permanent hurt on you. I don't see it being a permanent harm on you. It seems like it's a temporary thing, that it's gonna grow back even stronger. You're gonna be much better. You're gonna be renewed. It's like a rebirth. You get a brand new tail, right? So I think that this is actually going to be a very good thing for you. We also have mountains. So you guys are going to be reaching new heights. As we can see in this mountain, there's like these lines over here. So there's like a new goal that you guys have, a new vision that you guys have that's higher than you could have ever imagined before. Because before, the mountain was only this high. But then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, no, I'm going to make it that high. We're making whole new goals right now. You guys are building even higher than you ever could before. So there's some more life-changing events. All of a sudden, you're going to realize that your potential was so much more than you ever imagined it could be. That's what I'm seeing from that card, is like you're unlocking the potential that you never used to see in yourself. Finally, you see this potential in yourself that you didn't know was there. And then all of a sudden, there's a broader perspective. All of a sudden, you're looking out into the world, realizing There's so much more out there for you. And that's going to cause you to all of a sudden reach for those goals and also attain them, my loves. So, whoo, that's looking good so far. So let's shuffle these cards right here. Let's get some more info on this reading for you guys. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we have Learn, which fits in perfectly with our 9th house over here, which is ruled by Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising people, that is a message for you. So learn right here. Take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. So this is learning from the past. Right? So with the crocodile and the lizard, we learn from our past mistakes, and they end up being our beautiful lessons so that we never have to re-experience them in the future. Renew. This whole reading has been about renewing. Of course, we get this card. Nature continuously renews itself year after year. And these rebirths end up being so good. So sometimes we fear change because we're like, oh, I don't want the old to fall away. But guess what? Sometimes when lightning comes down and strikes out a tree, and that tree decays in the forest, it refreshes the dirt and adds more nutrients and like all those nutrients that the soil needs. If that never happened, the soil wouldn't be as nutritious and life would cease to exist in the forest. But because we have certain things that fall away and fall down and decay, that is how the forest renews itself, or nature in general. That's how you renew yourself. Yes, old things will fall away, but that doesn't mean it's the end. It actually is the beginning of a fruitful season, because then all of a sudden things are fertilized and they can grow much greener and grow taller and stronger, right? Growing taller with that mountain. You guys will realize way more potential. We also have Wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. So whenever this card comes up, I tell all my loves, make a wish, because that's what this card is. So whenever you guys get the wish card coming up, take a moment, pause this video, write it down if you have a pen and paper around you. If not, write it down in your phone, or just say it out loud. If you don't have anywhere to write it down at the moment, just say it out loud. Make a wish, make it clear. Make a wish right now, and then come back to this video. Okay. So now that we're done with that, my loves, let's go ahead and take our Astro Dice to get any last info on today's reading for you guys. So we have the 5th house, which is all about creativity. We have Mars, which is all about moving ahead. It's kind of masculine energy over here. So this one over here is ruled by Leo. Mars is like Aries and Scorpio. Then we also have a Libra coming in, which this is some 7th house kind of stuff. Also, my phone is going off, which is really strange. Okay, I just need to turn that down over there. Okay, so let's see. So my phone just keeps buzzing. That is a little bit of a distraction. I am so sorry, you guys. Anyway, we're heading into a much more creative time. Mars in the 5th house. This is a massive amount of creativity. When Mars is in Libra in the 5th house, our relationships become more balanced. We're balancing out our relationships. We're finding more passion in the people that we're around. We're finding more passion with certain people. We're reawakening passion, we're reawakening fun, we're reawakening motivation, drive, spontaneity. We're reawakening the creativity that we have with other people. We're getting into alignment with relationships that are this type of way. And we're also finding relationships that are balanced. We're finding relationships that, you know, give and take, and there's an equal balance between giving and taking here. So yes, that is all looking quite beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it was enlightening for you. I hope that it helped you guys in some sort of way. And if it did, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so pile number 2, my agate geode pile. If you guys chose this one, this is going to be your reading. So let's hop right into it. All right, my loves, pile number 2, let's talk about this. We have the 4 of Cups, we have the 5 Pentacles being reversed, then we have the 5 of Cups upright, then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Wands right here. So immediately what I'm seeing in this is that there is going to be some sort of disappointment with something that you guys are wanting or trying to manifest. It does look like there's something that you guys have been wanting or desiring that doesn't seem like it's going to work out at least the first time. There's always other opportunities, or it just means that there's something better for us awaiting, and usually that is what that means. So what I'm really seeing here is that there's something that is going to be a slight disappointment. There's something that's not really working out the way that it's supposed to. This could be along the lines of career for some of you guys. This could be along the lines of something that you're passionate about, something that really interests you, something that sparks up your eyes, you know, something that you're really, yeah, you have your sights set on something. Okay, this could be love, this could be career, whatever the case is. But it looks like there's something that really is not working out, but that is because there's something so much more meant for you. And this is going to take a bit of patience over here with this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, she knows how to wait. The King of Wands, he learns patience, but he doesn't really like it, right? But there is something so much better coming for you guys, but it requires you to look in a positive direction over here. So the Four of Cups, what the Four of Cups says, the lesson in the Four of Cups, is that sometimes we're so focused on what might go wrong that we end up manifesting it going wrong because we're always looking at that. Or like, you could put this in any context. Sometimes when you look at all of the failures, you don't turn around to see the reason how, or you're looking at all the reasons why it cannot happen rather than looking at how it could happen. So, okay, maybe it's not going to work out exactly in the way that you currently thought it would, but there might be a new opportunity behind you, one that you didn't even expect, something that's so much more in alignment with you, something that's so much more meant for you, and that is coming. So this is going to be a life-changing event for you, is being able to let go of something that does not work out for you in order to welcome the thing that is actually meant for you. And let me tell you right now, the thing that is actually meant for you, this Queen of Pentacles and King of Wands over here, this thing is so much more fulfilling physically. It is so much more fulfilling. This is something that you will care about deeply. This is something that will also care about you in return, something that will respect you, something that is in more alignment to you, something that will give to you as much as you give to it, whether that be career, love, or whatever the case may be. The Queen of Pentacles is this balance of give and take. She's very well-rounded. She's very attentive to needs of other people. So with this card, this is something that's way more in alignment with you physically, pays attention to your physical needs, your financial needs better. So if it's a job that's not working out, there's a job that offers better financial things anyway, that is coming your way, that is more in alignment with you. And it's going to make you just as passionate as well, so don't worry about that. If this deals with love, this is somebody who gives more, who's more in alignment with you physically, shares your same goals, interests, values, and things like that. So I'm just giving the most main examples right now. You can take that metaphorically and apply it to your situation, however that fits to your particular situation. But then we also have the King of Wands right here. So the King of Wands is somebody who has tons of passion. He looks at this thing with these bright eyes and he's like, yes, this is amazing. This is so in alignment. He's somebody who's really brought up his confidence. So I see you guys becoming more confident because of this situation. You're learning how to really conquer your goals and find things that fit you properly. The Queen of Pentacles, when she goes shopping, she doesn't buy a shoe that's uncomfortable, okay? So if there's a situation that you've been wanting because you're like, oh, it's such a beautiful shoe, I really want it, but it doesn't quite fit. Maybe I could like stretch it out somehow, or maybe I can just like double up my socks and maybe it'll fit. No, Queen of Pentacles is like, if it doesn't fit, then there's something better for me. I'm not buying that one. I'm not investing my money into a shoe that does not fit me right. I don't care how beautiful it is. If it doesn't fit, I mean, the purpose of wearing shoes is for them to fit and feel comfortable so I can walk around and not have to walk around in dirt all day. You know, so the practicality, Queen of Pentacles looks at the practicality of it. If you are trying to manifest something in your life right now, when it doesn't quite fit properly, stop doing that. There's something. Queen of Pentacles knows how to wait for the thing that fits perfectly, and she does, and she gets that. She gets what she wants. And then we also have that King of Wands right here. The King of Wands, because if we take this story into context, we find the shoe that actually fits right? You know, the prince in Cinderella, he ain't settling for a girl that doesn't fit into that shoe. He's gonna find the woman that fits into that shoe, and he waits for it because he knows darn well that is worth waiting for. So wait to find the shoe that fits. King of Wands over here gets so passionate about it, and he's so happy that he waited. He's like, hold up, guys. I am so proud of myself for waiting. That was so worth it. You feel accomplished. You feel more confident because of it, because you know that you don't settle for less anymore. You know that you're not settling anymore. You know that you're going after those big goals and you're getting them, baby. You're getting them. So that is this to start us off over here. The next two cards that we have Camel. Let me focus in on this. There we go. We have Camel and we have Buffalo. So Camel has water in its back and crosses the desert. So this is saying that you have everything that you need to make it through to get to your goals. You have it all, my love. So life-changing events that are coming your way, there's going to be something that doesn't work out, but guess what? It's going to be for your highest good because we're waiting for the shoe that fits. And it's not like you're going to have a bad time getting there. The Camel, they have water that lasts the whole time. So I mean, like, this isn't saying that you're going to have a bad time just because this thing doesn't work out. You still have the option of having a great time in the meanwhile of waiting for the proper thing to come in. Buffalo is this sheer determination as well. As we can see, this lightning in the background, it's just this activation sort of energy. And so this is the patience and the willpower. So there's going to be this situation that doesn't work out, right? But this is supposed to teach you willpower, patience. Willpower and patience, those are the two things. This lesson in your life is to teach you willpower and patience, my love. And because of that, that is going to be what puts you in alignment with this beautiful energy that's coming in, this beautiful opportunity that's going to be coming in the future for you guys. It is so worth the wait. Let me tell you, it is so worth the wait. So with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle our astrology cards to get some more info on this reading for you guys. That one obviously really wants to come out. We have the first quarter moon. So you might know an idea of what you want, but don't jump at something that's only half full, you know, or quarter full. Wait for the moment where it's really, really full. Don't just like, you know, just because your fridge puts out slow water and you know you want a full cup, don't like only put in quarter cup full of water because it's going so slow and be like, oh, I'll just go back to the fridge later once I want more. Just fill it up all the way first. Have some patience so you don't need to keep getting up and like, you know, making your life a hassle. Wait for the thing that's the best thing, okay? Gotta wait for the best. Okay, and then there's our other cards, and I'm really feeling these two for some reason. So we're gonna go with it. We got a lot of cards. We also have 7th house. This could definitely be about relationships for some of you guys. We also have Chiron. So this is a major lesson. Chiron is the wounded warrior. So the lesson of Chiron is realizing that the willpower, basically. Chiron is a huge asteroid talking about willpower. So this is your willpower in relationships to not settle. This is your willpower to confront other people about what it is that you deserve and to stand up for what you deserve and know that that's worth waiting. We also have waxing gibbous. So then our story continues into you guys being able to then put your energy where you want it to go. Waxing gibbous. This is when we start to build our energy towards what we do want. So life-changing events, you guys. The life-changing event is going to be something around relationships or career that doesn't end up working out, but it is because this is teaching us patience and willpower for something that actually is meant for us. We also have the 10th house, so career. We have 7th house and 10th house. This is definitely either about a relationship or a career for you guys. There's our confirmation about what this is about. We also have Neptune, so follow, what do you dream about? What does your fantasy, if you could have any fantasy, what does that look like? And I promise you that the thing that is falling away because it wasn't in alignment itself with your dream. Your dream was to have that certain thing work out perfectly, but that thing actually isn't in alignment with that. It's almost like trying to twist someone's arm being like, be this sort of person so that I can have my fantasy come true. And that person's like, oh, but I don't really want that though. So it ends up not really working out. We also have the 9th house over here, which is ruled by Sagittarius. We have this Libra, Capricorn, Sag sort of energy over here. We have a bit of Pisces energy. So yeah, all that happening right now. 9th house, this is about the lesson. We have to really reflect on the things that we've been through, and we have to set our sights on something higher. So Sagittarius comes in when, you know, it's the bow and arrow is essentially the symbol of Sagittarius. So this is us setting our goals on something and shooting for it, shooting for the highest, and realizing what you really deserve. And if anything falls away, you don't want that anyway. It wasn't meant for you. So let's move on and shoot our sights on something that is in alignment with us, something that's even better, and let's not settle for anything less than that, okay? So let's go ahead and shuffle this deck. Ooh, look at that, we got armor. You guys need to be a bit stronger. So this lesson is here to make you a bit stronger. It is going to make you stronger. Your willpower will be, you're going to be a lot more resilient, and you're also going to be somebody who, again, doesn't settle, and you really fight for what you actually deserve, okay? And then we also have Sphinx. So the Sphinx is very magical, you guys. The Sphinx always reminds me of Leo. So the Sphinx coming up, this would be for you guys to awaken your inner magic, your inner knowing, realizing your self-worth, okay? So this is like a huge spiritual awakening where you kind of look internally and you realize that things happen for a reason, basically. This is talking about the synchronicities. So if things are not working out, it's because it's actually happening in your favor. So if something doesn't work out, if something goes wrong, Trust me, that's all in your favor. The universe is always conspiring in your favor based on what you want and what you're trying to attract. So if things don't work out, it's because that thing wasn't the thing that you're actually trying to attract. That's the funny picture of it. Okay, so let's see what else we have. So we have, look at that, you guys. We literally have the card of let it go. So let go of the old and risk. Ooh. So enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. So we're gonna have to let go of some old stuff, right? We're gonna have to let go of what we were previously trying to manifest and realize that it's not working out because there's something better. And then we have a risk over here. So learn to grow wherever you are planted. So if you're planted somewhere else, if the universe is saying, that's not where we're planting you. We're not planting you over here by the beautiful waterfall. And you're like, I wanted the waterfall so badly. And then it plants you like, you know, in the middle of this field and you're like, I didn't want to be in a field. But then the universe is like, don't worry. Don't worry, this is where you're meant to be. And you're like, but why? And then all of a sudden, the earth shifts. All of these things shift. And now, let's say you're in your most perfect, picturesque paradise. Maybe it's an even bigger waterfall than before. Maybe you're on a waterfall by the ocean with the forest in the background. Maybe a rainforest, whatever the case may be. Whatever the most beautiful thing is. This is learning to grow wherever you are planted, because wherever you're planted, this is for your highest good. This is for your highest purpose. So as long as you keep your vision of what you want, the universe will conspire to make the perfect thing happen for you. And it will take everything that does not align with that and push it out of the way. Even if you thought that that's what you wanted, it will still push it out of the way if it's not actually in alignment. Okay, so I hope that's making sense so far. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take our Astro Dice. Let's roll these out. Let's see what we get for you guys. So pile 2, big things that are happening. We have Libra, Mars in the second house. That's so interesting because in the last pile we had Libra and Mars as well, but we have this in the second house for you guys. So whatever you guys are attached to, attachment, second house, this is all about Taurus. So whatever you are materially attached to, this is time to let that go. Especially if it deals with relationships. This is taking action towards new areas. And also, this is about not settling. So what are you currently attached to? Let's not settle on those things. Mars in Libra in the second. So this is about taking action towards a new vision. This is about taking action, different action in relationships, things that align with your passion. This is also, it's interesting, we have armor and the planet Mars showing up because those kind of fit in very well with each other. So this is about having a lot of determination and willpower to keep going regardless. Hold a vision, but realize, don't get too attached to a certain outcome because your vision might manifest in a different way, but still give you what you want, but in a different way that is more aligned to you. So that is what I'm seeing right there, my loves. So pile number 2. We also have the second house coming up. That's so interesting. So love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys have not already. And if you guys want to see more videos of more videos like this, definitely subscribe. And if so, I will see you guys in my next video. Sending you guys all of my love. Bye. All right, my love. So pile number 3, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading. So let's hop right into it. Ooh, pile 3. So here's what we have for you guys. We have the Page of Wands, Emperor, Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Hangman. So immediately what I'm getting is that there's something that you guys are wanting to put on pause right now. There's going to be this major shift for you guys that you're going to want to put something on pause. This could be a relationship. It could be something to do with a business partnership. This could be something to do with a friendship. This could be with your work life. This could be even with your current goals and things. There's something that you guys are wanting to put on a pause because you guys are wanting to gain a new perspective about this. So there's something that is going to be paused in your near future, and it is going to be pretty life-changing for you guys. The outcome is still really up to you. Maybe we'll get a little bit more about the outcome as we get further into this reading. But really what I'm seeing for you guys is that you guys really jumped ahead in something in your life. Maybe you guys didn't know everything. There was a quick decision that you guys made where you're like, you know, you were still young, but then had to make a quick decision, become an adult really fast, make some big decisions, and you know, you've committed to something, whether that be a career or some sort of relationship that you guys have committed to, and all of a sudden you guys are like, wait a minute, I need to take a break from this for a second. I need to take a pause. I need to take a breather for a second and just rethink this and maybe get a new perspective on this, because maybe you guys have been questioning a lot lately. Maybe you guys have been like, just really needing to have a breath for yourself, because it looks like you guys had to grow up really fast. It looks like you guys had to make a lot of decisions in your life really quickly. And they were big decisions. We got Page of Wands. We're going from like little immature, like, not saying that you guys were immature, but this young sort of energy, and you're like, bam, adult decisions, bam, jumping into my life in all these different ways, commitments and things like that. And then the Wheel of Fortune is coming in. That's like, we go through the cycle of it. We come full circle, and then we're like, hold up. Why am I making these decisions? What did I choose in my life? Can I just have a second to breathe about it for a second? Because I didn't even really this is almost like you didn't fully even, as when you were young, maybe you didn't fully know the entire picture of it. Now that you're an adult, you're like, is this how I want to keep doing things in my life? Or do I want to take a second to really think about this? And it doesn't look like there's anything bad. I mean, the Page of Wands, Emperor, and the Two of Cups all look like great cards, but it seems like there's going to be some sort of pause with it, some sort of like, let me just really breathe this in for a second. So let's see our next two cards. Let's see what we got going on over here. We have the Moth and the Unicorn. Ooh, so these are great cards actually, you guys. So this is some sort of transformation that you guys are going to be craving when we have Moth. There's some sort of thing there's some sort of light that you're attracted to. There's some sort of thing that you still have in your mind, some sort of goal that you still have in your mind. The Moth is a transformation though. So Moth and the Hangman coming up in this reading is definitely like going back into a bit of a cocoon stage to rethink some things so that you can spread your wings, because you made these decisions while you were still a caterpillar. You're still a caterpillar right now, and you're like, wait a minute. Let's take a breather for a second. And I think that you guys are going to go through this more paused internal period, but it's because you're finally growing your wings, you guys. You are finally blossoming those wings, baby, so that you can really mature into the ultimate potential person that you really are. It's who you are internally, who you're meant to be internally is finally going to be awakened and coming out in the very near future. We also have Unicorn right here. So Unicorn is another great card because this signifies ultimate potential, awakening your inner magic, awakening literally the person inside you that nobody thinks is possible. And all of a sudden it gets awakened and it's possible and it's happening and there's magic beneath it. It feels like magic is beneath your wings, right? So that is what I'm seeing over here so far. This looks great so far, pile number 3. My goodness. So with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle our astrology cards. Let's see what we get over here for you guys. So pile 3, what do we have more in this reading to know about? So let's see, pile 3. This pause, what's happening with it? I'm feeling this card. We have Juno coming up. This could be about a relationship for some of you guys. These rainbows are really sticking out to me because it almost looks like the exact background of this unicorn card. It almost looks like the same little moon in the background. So this is awakening that huge inner potential that you guys have. This is really finding what you're really in love with in life, what really sparks your attention, what are you so gravitated towards, and somehow this is going to awaken some sort of inner magic. This could be about you guys manifesting a relationship. This could deal with relationship for some of you guys. We also have Taurus right here. So this deals with your material world, what you feel comfortable in, what you want to move towards, your financial goals and things like that. So ooh, it looks like you guys are taking a whole pause on your whole life to like rehash and rethink out some major things. We do also have the 7th house. This is another relationship confirmation for some of you guys. So this is definitely some sort of like maybe partnership, friendship, romantic partnership sort of relationship that you guys are rethinking because you're thinking about what makes you really comfortable. What do you really want? What do you really want to manifest? What is the physical world that you really dream of? What does that look like to you? And so this is taking a huge pause to like reset and rethink about these things in your life, right? So with that being said, let's go into these cards right here. Let's get some more info for you guys. So pile 3. What does your heart really want, pile 3? Look at that. What makes your heart beat? What sets your heart on fire? What are those things that you want to go towards? Well, oh, look at that. We have Moth and Butterfly. This is all about spreading your wings, guys. This is about going into that cocoon. The Hangman that we have over here is about going back into a cocoon for a minute to let your wings blossom so that you can grow even bigger than you ever have before. There's some sort of pause that you guys are going to be taking in your life. And then wolf, howling at the moon. Wolf signifies awakening. So there's some sort of inner magic, inner potential that you guys are awakening, that you guys are feeling this call for, this internal, intuitive, emotional call that's been calling you towards making some big decisions or taking some sort of pause in career or love life. And this is some sort of calling that you guys are getting right now. And it's gonna make your heart beat. It's gonna make your heart feel like it, like, yes, I want this. Your heart is calling you somewhere. And it's calling you to finally blossom those wings, but this is requiring you to pause your life a little bit, you know, as much as you can. And this is what you'll be called to be doing. And this is for you to go internal and really go in that cocoon and sprout those wings. And I obviously mean that metaphorically, but yes, this is going more internally. We're finally realizing our inner potential, and we're finally realizing how limitless we are. Instead of being limited by our career, instead of being limited by other people, this is finally realizing that, no, I'm just gonna do this on my own, and I'm gonna blossom myself, okay? So with that being said, let's see, we have renew over here. So nature continuously renews itself year after year. Rebirth, baby. You guys are going through a rebirth. Yes, you're a caterpillar right now, but let's become the butterfly. So that's our confirmation for that right there. Let's see what else we can get in these cards. Let's see, so pile 3. We also have friends is coming up. Wow, of course that comes up in this pile. The most unlikely friendships can form like variegated lichens on hard rock. They create a tight bond. Whoo! New friends are coming into your life, baby. We're taking a pause from the old relationships. We're getting a new relationship. We also have cleanse as well. So wish your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. And then we also have reconnect. Secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. So this is you guys really reconnecting with you, with yourself, a renewal of certain friendships. You know, sometimes we have to throw away the old ones if they're not really in alignment with us anymore. And we're needing to reconnect with ourselves, renew ourselves so we can have this rebirth and get back into alignment with what really is in tune with us, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll our Astro Dice to get any last info on today's reading for you guys. So we have the South Node, so our past. We have the 7th house, which is friendships, relationships, and partnerships. We have Cancer over here. Okay, so the South Node, we're going back into the past a little bit. We're getting rid of old karma. We're clearing out old karma with certain friendships to make them more balanced and comfortable so that we can move forward into what we want, so we can feel more comfortable in relationships, so we can feel more comfortable with ourselves, so we can be comfortable with our past as well. So this is finding those comforts again in those areas and closing out old ties as well. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 3, I hope that resonated for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, so group number 4, if you guys chose this pile, this is gonna be your reading, so let's hop right into it. Okay, so pile 4, we have the 9 of Cups being reversed beside the 10 of Cups being upright, which is super interesting because that's like one right after the other, right? We have the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. But then we also have the 2 of Swords and 3 of Swords. So it's like you guys have these kind of like repeating cards happening. And then we also have the Knight of Swords, which is a very fast, quick moving card. So lots of cup energy, lots of sword energy. Immediately what I'm getting from this reading right here is that there's something with family members here happening, and there's some sort of maybe disagreement that we are healing from the past, some sort of communication that we're needing to let go of and forgive, something that we're maybe not willing to see in family life. So if you guys have had some sort of like conflict in family life lately, I see that that's going to be something that is going to be life-changing for you, because there's something here that needs to be healed. There's something here that we need to start feeling comfortable in our own skin and really stepping up and communicating, because it looks like communication hasn't really been a strong suit over here since the Knight of Swords is being reversed. So somehow communication has not been a strong suit in family, but it looks like what I'm really feeling is balance needs to return to this area, and that is learning to communicate. And this is going to help you out tenfold, is learning how to communicate properly. And so this is happening in your life right now, and this is going to be a life-changing thing, because through this, you guys are going to learn, it's going to challenge you to learn how to really start to communicate. And I know that some people watching this are going to be like, oh, but I don't want to be that person. If they're not willing to do it, I'm not willing to do it. And you know, valid point, but at the same time, do you want to take this opportunity to learn and expand and grow yourself? Because that's what this lesson is here for. If other people choose not to do that, that's fine. But you can choose to learn and grow and expand yourself and become that, and step up and become that mature, great person and learn those things and better yourself in that way. It doesn't matter if other people don't want to do that, but do you want to do that? Okay, so what this is saying right here is that this is all happening because this is a lesson about communication. This is a lesson about expressing what's really on your mind and what's really in your heart. You know, the things that we don't want to, the things that we want to rather just close off and kind of deny and kind of just be like, no, I don't want to deal with that. This is about really facing it to learn how to find harmony, to find balance. And it can be found. The fact that we have the Ten of Cups over here, it can and will be found. It is up to you how long that ends up taking. But this is an important life lesson. This is a changing life lesson coming into your life right now to help teach you how to communicate properly, how to communicate effectively. And yes, it is harder with certain people that, you know, it ends up being harder. It's different per person, right? So this is learning how to communicate in multiple different ways. And yes, it is something that it's a little bit difficult, it's definitely challenging, but through the most challenging times is where we learn and grow the most, and those lessons are valuable. But yes, they are hard to go through, but whew, are they ever valuable at the end of it? So that is immediately what I'm seeing over here. This is about kind of like, you know, no longer people-pleasing, no longer just putting up with it, no longer just putting it on the back burner and trying to forget about it. This is about really facing it, learning those deep communication things so that we can bring balance back to our family life. We also have Wolf over here. So what's that inner wolf calling you to do? Is there something that you really feel like you need to speak up about? Is there something that you really feel is on your mind? We also have Golden Egg. So this is about learning to express, you know, wolf, it's time to howl at the moon. The wolf howls at the moon. This is really symbolic because this is symbolic of speaking your emotions, because the moon is Cancer, which is all about your emotions. It's the water sign. So this is about you speaking up about those, learning how to really do that. Then that golden egg over here, this is like planting the seed for a beautiful future. This is the moment of planting a seed for a beautiful future rather than one that kind of repeats itself. So this is giving you that opportunity to learn that, to grow that, because golden egg, you think of it, maybe you are the child of this family, or maybe there's some sort of goal that's going to be growing because of this. There's some sort of bond that's growing because of this. That's what golden egg would symbolize. There's some sort of, we're growing something because of this, okay, guys? And it's going to be very beneficial in the long run as long as you guys can listen to it and learn what this is teaching. So with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle these astro cards. Let's get some more info. Ooh, that's a lot right there. We're gonna keep shuffling, that was a lot. So let's see what comes up for you guys. Okay, so we have Leo and the 4th house. This is gotta let the ego down, you guys. Leo coming up. Maybe your ego is like, I don't wanna be the one to say all of these things. This is about really letting the ego go and realizing that sometimes we have to stand up and be mature and let the ego just bite the dust for a second. And then we do also have the 4th house coming up that deals with family. Oh my God, I cannot believe we have 4th house. So that's Cancer, which is what I was saying with the wolf howling at the moon. Then we actually have Cancerian energy coming up, which is the 4th house, which is home life. So this deals with your home life, guys. Whoo, my goodness. Okay, and then we also have Aquarius. This is all about the communication of it. Wow, this reading so far. So Leo and Aquarius are opposite signs. Aquarius does things for the greater good. Aquarius is all about humanity and the greater good. Leo is about the self. So this is a battle between the self and the greater good. And being able to speak your mind, not from an egoic place, but from a place of like, this is how I genuinely feel, and I want to know how you guys feel, and I want to sort through this. So let's really talk about our feelings for a second, right? Feelings, Cancer, 4th house. So, whoo, you guys. I want to add one more astrology card into here. Never mind, we're going to have 2 more actually, because 2 more just fell out. So we have Aries and Sagittarius. Wow. So Aries, let's take some action, but make sure it's not super hot-headed, because Sagittarius is like, let's take action from a place of like thought out philosophy, because Sagittarius is the last fire sign. So the last fire sign is a bit more of a mature fire sign. They're a bit more of a calm fire sign. Whereas Aries is the young fire sign that's like, whoo, let's jump into it, let's do it. You know, let's like have these talks and bleh. And Sagittarius is like, let's really like actually philosophize, I'm making up a word right now, on this topic and really think about it so that we can shoot our thoughts, we can shoot our shot in the right direction so we can have the outcome that we're actually desiring right now. So, wow, this is a reading so far, guys. This is a reading. This is a whole reading. So with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle these cards right here to get some more information on this pile for you guys. Let's see, pile 4. I'm sorry if I keep saying pile 3. I don't know why I just thought of that just now, but for some reason I keep thinking that we're still on pile 3, but this is definitely pile 4. We have heart right here. So listen to your heart, my love. Express your heart, express your feelings. We also have coffin right here. So what do you keep repressing? What do you keep throwing back into the coffin? That's really on your mind. It's really in your heart. What do you keep just throwing into the ground and burying it? Let's stop burying stuff, or burying stuff. I should say burying. Let's stop burying everything that we're feeling. This is time to bring it up. Okay, and then we also have these ones that wanted to come out. We have a bird over here. We have, look at that card. We have 2 wolves. I can't believe it. Time to express the feelings, you guys. This is time to express the feelings. And bird over here, look at, he's holding a scroll. So this is about bringing in a message. Bringing in a message, my love. It is time to speak about it, bring up the messages, bring up what's on your mind. You should feel safe to do so with your family. Let's just do it in a beautiful, mature way, stuff like that. Okay, so our next few cards, we have retreat. So spoil yourself in the morning mist, breathe in nature's sweet scents. So rejuvenate yourself beforehand. Let's get rejuvenated a little bit. And then let's begin this trek. We also have transform here. So emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. So if you've been cocooned up about this problem lately, so this is literally giving you your direct message of how to handle this, right? So if you've been in a cocoon lately about this, it's time to emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. Then we also have clearing, make room for growth. Make room for the growth. Let's clear out the old emotions, make room for the growth. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll our Astro Dice to get any last info on this reading for you guys. So pile 4, we have North Node, we have Libra. Libra's coming up for a lot of people lately. We also have 9th house, which is Sagittarius. So the North Node in Libra and Sagittarius, this is returning balance to partnerships and family and harmony and all that kind of stuff. This is moving towards the balance. You know, North Node is our destiny. Our destiny is to create a better relationship here. Our destiny is to create a new foundation, a new philosophy, new goals over here, new ways of communicating, new ways of moving ahead, new ways of moving forward, new ways of exploring problems, new ways of exploring this relationship. Whole new foundation over here. So 4th house is that new foundation. We have North Node with North Node in Libra in the 9th house. This is about finding the new philosophy about relationships, finding a new philosophy about partnerships, reaching a new philosophy about it. Don't just be like, I can just put that off and call it a day. No, this is a whole new philosophy on partnerships for you guys. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 4, I hope this reading made sense for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Right, so pile number 5. If you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your guys' reading, so let's hop right into it. All right, so pile 5, we're ending strong over here with you guys. We have Justice, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the Universe, 7 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. So we do have more cards for you guys than we had for any other pile. So there's a lot of energy happening over here. So for you guys, what I'm really getting is this whole, like, there's a lot of newness coming into your life, let's just say it. And there's a lot of manifestations, especially if you guys have been deliberately manifesting lately. Those are coming in, guys. My goodness. Like, claps to you guys. My goodness. So we have Justice to start us off over here, which makes me feel like there's some sort of balance that's returning to your guys' life. This card over here is ruled by Libra and rules over Libra. And this is just, you know, about justifying old situations. We're getting closure. We're closing old chapters. We're getting closure on old things. We're realizing our mistakes of the past. And because of that, we're like, you know what, I'm kind of changing up some new things. We have Ace of Pentacles over here, which is like, okay, I'm going to make this an opportunity for myself. You know, this is taking up a whole new beginning, taking up a whole new philosophy to enter this life with. So it's almost like you guys are having this sort of reset sort of button because we're getting closure on the past. There's some sort of closure that's happening where we feel like we have justified the past. We're okay with the past. We've made peace with the past. The Ace of Pentacles is coming in. We're getting this sort of new sort of inspirations. This can also talk about new money coming in, having the potential to have this idea, some sort of newness coming in with career. So you guys might have a new career sort of thing happening over this next year. Maybe there's going to be a new job opportunity, something along the lines of that. Maybe a new business idea that you guys have. And then we also have the Three of Cups over here. This is about lots happening with friends. It could also be going into business with friends. This could be getting help from friends with what you want to do career-wise or something along the lines of that. But that's all looking really connected and really good. And we also have Universe, which means the world is at your fingertips. This is completing old chapters. This is beginning new chapters, new cycles. We feel like the world is literally our oyster, where we have unlimited potential in front of us. And I really see that you guys are going to feel and see this unlimited potential. And the things that you guys have been putting your mind towards, your energy towards, Seven of Pentacles confirms that those things are manifesting. Those seeds are planted. They are beginning to grow. And so I really think that you guys are going to notice in the next 7 months, things that you've been trying to manifest are beginning to actually take root and grow. And then we have this Eight of Wands. Once those begin to take root and grow, they're coming into your life faster than ever. My goodness, that Eight of Wands. That's the quickest moving card in tarot. This is so fast. It's faster than the Knight of Swords. This is like, there's so much movement in this card. This is like people wanting to get into contact with you. This is events happening. It feels like you almost can't even catch a breath. It's like, oh, I have this event to go to. I have this happening. I have this going on. It just seems like there's so much happening over this next like 7 months where these roots kind of plant. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, hello, life. Where were you hiding this whole time? It's like things just begin to awaken, things begin to happen for you guys. And yes, it does seem like you're really planting your feet into this world. It seems like you're really planting those manifestations for them to begin to blossom and occur. And this all happens when we get that closure from the old. So with that being said, let's talk about our next two cards. We have Cosmic Egg. Of course, you guys have Cosmic Egg in this pile. Of course, this talks about you guys manifesting a dream. Is planting the seeds, Seven of Pentacles. We've planted the seeds and all of a sudden they're taking root. You know, they're tied to us. And it's in the cosmos, it's happening, it's birthing into the world. So that is a fantastic card to come up. Then we also have the Cobra right here. So this is moving along with life's song. So I see this as this passion coming up for you guys. Lots of passion, something that you guys want to sink your teeth into, something that you guys really want to like enjoy the nectar of life through the movement. I think that music is going to be, Cobra always reminds me of music. So I think that you guys are going to be really, music is going to be very important to you. It's going to add in this inspiration, add in this fun, add in this like bounce to your step. And it's going to make life overall generally quite happy and quite good. And I do think friends are going to want to be around you quite a lot. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and shuffle these astrology cards. Let's see what else we get in this reading for you guys. So we have Vesta coming up. So Vesta comes up actually when we make big shifts. So Vesta, or actually that's the vertex. So Vesta is you guys really beginning to dedicate yourselves to a goal, to something that you guys are wanting, something that you're setting your eyes on. So like I was talking about manifesting, Vesta is like, yes, we are dedicated to it. We are moving towards that. All of a sudden, you know, you're really sinking your teeth into something like Cobra. And we have a snake right here too, which is so interesting. It's like you guys are finding out what you're really passionate about with that Cosmic Egg. You guys are planting seeds, and then you sink your teeth into those seeds because you're like, this is my nectar. I'm creating this nectar. I'm foraging this garden and I'm gonna eat these tomatoes. So it's really about setting this dedication and your sights on something really strong. Ooh, look at all those follow cards, okay. We also have Virgo, which is all about rescheduling your life and also about dedication as well. So there's something financially, business-wise that I think you guys are gonna be really dedicating yourself to. So yes, life-changing events, they're happening for you guys, my goodness. We also have Hygeia. This is taking care of yourself so much more, finally taking care of what you want as well, nurturing what it is that you want, realizing that what you want needs nurturing, otherwise it will not grow. So cosmic egg, if you want that egg to grow, you better sit on that nest and make it warm so it can hatch, right? And like, just like planting your seeds over here in your garden with 7 of Pentacles. This is the card of literally planting your seeds, but in order for them to grow, we need to water, we need to take care of it, we need to dedicate ourselves, we need to have a schedule, we need to have a routine. If we give up on that even for a couple days, we could ruin those seeds forever and they won't grow, right? So this is really dedicating yourself to what it is that you want. So this is gonna be that life-changing thing, is that willpower is coming in for you guys. You're gonna notice confirmation that these manifestations are taking root. And because of that, I think you guys are gonna be more dedicated than ever to your dreams and your goals. So let's see what else we have using these cards right here. So pile number 5. What do we have? I'm feeling that one. We have a lizard coming up. Interesting. That one came up for another pile as well. Let's see what else we get. I'm really feeling that one right there. We have butterfly. That one also came up for another group as well. We're getting a couple of the same sort of cards going on. So there's a very interesting collective energy happening. So lizards are actually sometimes a sign that your manifestations are coming true as well. For the other pile, I saw a totally different message with lizard, but lizard can also be confirmation that your manifestations are happening. Then we also have fire over here. So this is getting really passionate. Your passions are going to begin to awaken. We also have butterfly, where you guys finally feel like you have the potential to reach it. You guys are finally going to trust that you have this potential. You're going to realize and know and believe that you guys have this potential. And I think that this thing that you're getting so passionate about is going to be what causes that dedication, because there's something new coming in for you guys that is going to really awaken that spark within you that you're going to get so excited about that it's like, oh right, okay, I can dedicate to this no problem. So this is about dedication of coming through with it. We also have path that came out just now. Wander on the path less traveled. You might what you find might surprise you. So I think that you guys are going to, looks like you guys are taking a whole new path. One that is less traveled. I think that it's going to be pretty unique to you. We also have transform, emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. So from this while of being paused, you guys are going to emerge with that beauty and grace. So there's going to be this just sense of happiness, the sense of fulfillment attached to your desires that's going to cause you to be really passionate about moving forward. Yeah, I keep getting that feeling of this passion about moving forward, this passion about like these manifestations coming true, and just this feeling like whatever it is that you have on your mind is finally birthing and finally happening. So that is what I'm seeing there for you guys. Pile number 5. Let's go ahead and roll these Astro Dice to get any last info for you guys on this reading. Okay, we have Neptune, we have Aries, and we have the 6th house. The 6th house is ruled by Virgo over here. We also have Virgo. We have Neptune, which rules Pisces. So Neptune and Aries in the 6th house. This is taking brand new inspired action that's really aligned to a certain dream that you have and taking very forward action on it. The 6th house is all about dedication, planning, being very committed to it. So Neptune being there, which is all dreamlike. It's very dreamy. So fantasize. What does your dream life look like? And let's like ignite it. This is literally setting fire to it with Aries, igniting it, moving towards it, feeling like that Mars energy of just wanting to like jump into it and get started on it and keep the ball rolling. And the 6th house of Virgo is that steadiness of keeping that ball rolling, having that dedication to it, and it's going to blossom. So those are the major changes that I see happening for you guys. Pile number 5, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. And if so, I will see you guys in my next one.